So we all remember a little while ago, a few weeks ago, when the CMA potentially, well, they did block the Activision buyout by Microsoft, and we knew that there was a couple other things that Microsoft had to do. First of all, the CMA is the UK specifically, whereas the EU is basically all of Europe, and swings a much bigger bet, just like the FTC is, all of America, and that's kind of tied up right now. But I do fully expect that deal to go through as well. So what we're kind of seeing right now is the fact that this got approved in the EU, which is a big step. Not only did it get approved, but the fact that it was approved in the manner that it was approved, which they basically totally took a big dump on everything the CMA was trying to go out there and claim was wrong with the deal in the first place. So yeah, pretty crazy to think that this has been kind of a whirlwind couple of years. But yeah, nice to see that this is in Microsoft's favor. The deal to buy Activision has passed with the EU. The entire, gaming industry has sort of a take on this. I do think that it's an interesting sort of take, but I wanted to get into the facts real quick because a lot of people are probably wondering what this means. The approval is subject to Microsoft licensing Activision Blizzard games automatically to rival cloud gaming services, which I don't think is a big deal since cloud is not a big deal in the first place. And, again, we would probably see a situation where Microsoft is happy to do that for a number of reasons. The approval is conditional on Microsoft fully complying with several commitments related to the cloud gaming market. It arrived shortly after the UK's competition regulator decided to prevent the deal, which it claimed would stop the acquisition from happening globally, while US regulator the FTC is also suing to block the merger, but they don't really have a very strong case at all, and how things go here in the US is completely different than like overseas. Microsoft will hope that the European Commission's decision will put pressure on other regulators to follow suit by clearing the deal, subject to the Xbox makers agreeing to the concessions. The investigation into the deal indicated it would not harm rival consoles and rival multi-game subscription services, but that it could harm competition in the distribution of games via cloud gaming streaming services and in the supply of PC operating systems. To address the competition's concerns identified by the Commission, Microsoft offered the following licensing commitments with 10-year duration. A free license to consumers in the EEE that would allow them to stream via any cloud gaming streaming service of their choice all current and future Activision Blizzard PC and console games for which they have a license. A correspondent free license to cloud game streaming service providers to allow EEA-based gamers to stream any Activision Blizzard PC and console games. Under supervision of the Commission, an independent trustee will be charged with monitoring the implementation of these remedies. These licenses will ensure that gamers that have purchased one or more Activision games on a PC or console store, or that have subscribed to a multi-game subscription service that includes Activision games, have the right to stream those games with any cloud streaming service of their choice and play them on any device using any operating system. It added that the commitments fully address the competition concerns identified by the Commission and represents a significant improvement for cloud gaming as compared to the current situation. Responding to today's announcement, Microsoft President Brad Smith said the European Commission has required Microsoft to license popular Activision Blizzard games automatically to compete in cloud game services. This will apply globally and will empower millions of consumers worldwide to play these games on any device they choose. While Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick said the EC conducted an extremely thorough, deliberate process to gain a comprehensive understanding of gaming, and as a result, they approved our merger with Microsoft, although they required stringent remedies to ensure robust competition in our rapidly growing industry. He added, "We have deep roots in Europe. Our company was founded in France, with Candy Crush, one of our most successful franchises, was created in Sweden. And the senior leadership of our company comes down from across the EU, including Austria, Germany, and Sweden. We intend to meaningfully expand our investment and workforce throughout the EU, and we're excited for the benefits of our transaction and what it brings to players in Europe and around the world." Now, the majority of the world's gamers play on mobile phones. Europe has played a pivotal role in the development of gaming, especially mobile gaming, and we expect European game developers will continue to drive growth and innovation. Our talented teams in Sweden, Spain, Germany, Romania, Poland, and many other European countries have the skills, ambition, and government support needed to compete effectively on a global scale. We expect these teams to grow and prosper given their government's firm but pragmatic approach to gaming. Now, last month, the UK's Competition and Markets Authority, or the CMA, said it was prevented a deal due to concerns about its impact on the future of cloud gaming market. The CMA suggested the EU's Commission was wrong to approve the deal, saying the UK, US, and European Competition Authority are unanimous that the merger would harm competition in cloud gaming. The CMA concluded that the cloud gaming market needs to continue as a free, competitive market to drive innovation and choice in this rapidly evolving sector, but it's not rapidly evolving, and this opens it up for everybody getting a free license for these games. It says Microsoft's proposal accepted by the EC today would allow Microsoft to set the terms and conditions for this market for the next 10 years. They would replace a free, open, and competitive market with one subject to ongoing regulation of the games Microsoft sells, the platform to which it sells them, and the condition of sale. This is one of the reasons the CMA Independent Panel Group rejected Microsoft's proposal and prevented the deal. While we recognize and respect that the European Commission is entitled to make a different view, the CMA stands by its decision. Now, Microsoft and Activision previously confirmed their intention to appeal the CMA ruling, which the former has called bad for Britain and the latter labeled irrational. Now, the US FTC has also sued Microsoft in a bid to block, but again, that's pretty much kind of a smoke show. Basically, they're kind of just blowing smoke at this point. There's not really any real reason to block the deal, as Microsoft has already confirmed numerous times that, hey, we have no intention to do it. Not only that, but the EU actually, and the EC actually kind of even said that. They're like, even if they pulled Call of Duty from PlayStation, it's not going to stop PlayStation from competing. They would still do fine, and it would be inadvantageous for Microsoft to do that because they would lose so much money. So it does look like this is one of the parts that pushes it through. Again, we're probably still a whiles away from it being actually one way or the other being known. I think if the thing gets passed and pushed through the FTC, then you have 13 of the 14 major bodies out there approving this thing, and it looks that much better. It puts heavy pressure on the CMA and what they've done and the hold up there. Again, so we see that they already saying, hey, if we do, if this is going through, we look forward to continue to work in these areas. I think like the UK is really kind of screwing themselves here by not doing this, and I hope that they kind of have a change of heart with this, because obviously Microsoft definitely has a lot of money and they're willing to fight this. So I don't see how, especially given that the EC has already cleared this and specifically said, hey, this isn't going to harm anything, and the remedies are great, and et cetera, et cetera. I think that it really goes to kind of make what the CMA pretty moot at this particular juncture. And this is really good news. This is just one step. This thing's probably not going to be over anytime soon, unless there's like a drastic type of change or whatever. But we'll see what happens. Anything can happen. I think maybe my idea that this is going to get pushed through moved up another like 15-20% with this move, so we'll see. But I'm curious to hear what you all think. Let me know. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. Rack 'em up. Crep Gamer out.